Hello and welcome back to another Let's Roleplay of Dragon Age 2. I promise there won't be so much fooling around in this video, unlike the last video where we had to really go through all the equipment we had stashed at our home up from our family estate. A lot of it was junk and I had to get rid of it, but some of it actually turned out to be quite useful for our party. And now we are here in Lowtown, and there is a small quest here to do. And yeah, as always, I'm Marion Hawk. And a rogue.
Will everyone please just step back?
I know what this is for. This is about the Kunari, isn't it? Yeah, it's about the Kunari, or at least there's parts of the Kunari quest in here.
She's in labor. The baby's come early. Can anyone help her? I'll send word to the healer, but...
My son's hurt bad. Cart overturned on him in the blasted bone pit.
Everyone in your turn.
Boy.
I promise we have donations coming in.
Donation box. Donation box to aid Ferelden refugees. Oh, I'm going to donate 50 silvers. I don't have that much. More money I do not have.
If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Is there a way I can assist these people?
If you've coin to spare, we won't turn it down. Donations go in the box up front. Anything else?
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Then I'll only ask very smart questions.
I do not joke, Sirrah. You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
What is going on here?
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
We would never turn someone over to the Templars, mistress. Never.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
I can hardly blame him.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
I got 5 kids to feed. Where do I find work?
Well, if you remember Anders from Awakening, he is here.
I should have.
Of course, Marion has never met her.
Took my chances.
Him. Selling items? We have nothing to sell. What's this? Rune of Frost. Designed for a rune, adds cold damage. That's cheap. We'll buy it. We don't have much money. As a health potion. Again, we don't have much money. And rings. But if it's the other would be equipment for other people in my party. Anders is here. The Grey Warden's is. The Grey Warden is here somewhere. Belt. 4 mana, stamina. Well, somebody in our group should be able to use that. Okay, maybe not then.
Where do I find work?
We'll just have to sell it.
I got 5 kids to feed.
Yeah, the refugees are not having an easy time here. And it actually opens them up to exploitation, like indentured servitude.
Hey, we heard you in there, asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town. And it ain't gonna happen to him.
Look, we're Fereldans just trying to keep out of the Templars' sight, same as you.
Ferelden? But you're clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Make her bless the rule of our King Alistair.
I don't know how many Ferelden's are here, but it seems like there's a lot. Okay, so I think that that's it for here. There's only... If I can go to the area map. Can I go to a greater map? Legend. I can't. Okay. Okay, so let's head out. Now, it says there's mail. The only other place in Kirkwall... Oh, there's Darktown. There's a bunch of little quests here. You think Lowtown is bad. You haven't seen Darktown. And then there's the docks. And then there's nighttime. There's other quests, things to do. But I want to explore the docks, actually, at daytime. There's still more of the city to see. And then, of course, there's Darktown. And then once we're done that... I want to head out to the Sundermount, the mountains. The mountain. Because the elves are there, and we'll have to finish the quest that Flemeth originally gave us. Beggars everywhere. This is the docks. Ah, the Canary have landed, if you remember that. The Canary have... there's a ship landed, and... See, I don't want to go there. Now, this... lore. There's one thing I do need to read. It's called the Coterie. It's good information for everyone to know. Kirkwall is built on a solid foundation of greed and human suffering, and its underworld is a place where everything is for sale and everyone is fair game. There are many criminal empires within the city, some of which have been around since the Imperium used Kirkwall as a hub in the slave trade. Alliances, spying, manipulation, betrayal, and open warfare is all commonplace in the never-ending struggle for power. The Coterie is a thieves' guild that has been around for almost a century, but until recently was never a major player in the underworld. Some 20 years ago, the strongest of the local criminal empires was an ancient guild known as the Sabrathan, but its leader was betrayed from within, and during the turmoil, the Coterie made a successful grab for power. Since then, they've sunk their claws into almost every level of Kirkwall, including the City Guard, the Dwarven Merchants Guild, and some of the most influential citizens of the city. It's safe to say that the Coterie gets a slice of every pie, and very little goes on in Kirkwall that escapes their notice. Now that I've read that, we actually have apple pie I'd like to have for dinner. The Travels of a Chantry Scholar Brother Genetivi. There's nothing else other than reading up on some of the characters, but a ship full of the Canary has landed, and no one knows why they're here.
We must stay here. We will do so without you intruding. Leave.
Whoever's talking to us. Gather your party.
I think the Canary is spying on us.
We've got elves working
Canary are
harder
spying
than
on
you.
us.
Just keep the ships coming and we'll get them through.
Make her turn his gaze on you, child.
That is not a very... It's not a ship in very good shape. So, what does it look like? Alleyways all over the place. No open areas, unlike...
Ferelden, ain't you? Let me get back to work.
There's an elf. Yeah, no open areas like it was back home. Everything is alleyways and... Everything's crammed into this city. I don't know how many people live here, but it's a lot. Every corner there's something. Around every corner. Crate. Opal fragment. These things are worth a little bit, and they will help with the income that we need to generate.
You're Ferelden, aren't you? Seems like there's more here than in Denerim.
Well, you have a problem with that? Interesting place.
Ferelden, ain't you?
Yes, we are from Ferelden. Thank you for noticing twice over.
Elf this and elf that. I'll elf your mother.
Elf this and elf that. I'll elf your mother. Well, there's nothing here.
Load
But
16 tons. What do I get? Jackal, that's fine.
though that could change at nighttime. Western Warehouse District. Yeah, we don't have any quests in the docks.
Not a wise place to linger.
No. The docks are the major income maker for the city, so... A ring, 2 stamina mana regen, second. Or, I don't think it's a second. Yeah, let's see. Vark could use a ring. What is Bethany using? Yeah, it's the ring from her grandmother. So, you can use this. Yeah, 2 stamina regeneration. You a merchant?
Just don't ask where anything came from.
Ah, shady merchandise. These do more damage than what I'm using right now, but require more dexterity. A cruel dagger. That's quite a lot of damage. But, let's see. Oh, tar bomb. These are really cheap, these crafting recipes. Deathroot toxin. They're so cheap. They're 1 silver and 91 copper each. So cheap. I won't even notice it's gone. Cheap ring, which we don't need these things. Plate armor, I can't even wear it. Rogue's boots. It's not as good as what I have. Sell the junk. In fact, I think we probably made more money from selling the junk than buying, than losing what little we did from buying the 2 crafting recipes. Well, if I can use some kind of crafting bombs, like, that can really increase our
watch out by the
chances of
Canary
surviving.
compound. They seem very angry.
Canary are always angry. When are the Canary not angry? Oh, maybe missing some things, but... Is this a Templar?
The Maker guides my hand.
They look different here. Everything is different than in Ferelden. Well, I think that run-through is it. There's nothing here left in the docks. That was pretty quick. The only other place is Darktown, and we have several quests there. 4. And, so let's go there. Warriors specialize in close-range combat, often striking multiple enemies with a single swing. They work as well as defensive backbone of a party. They work well as the defensive backbone of a party. So, Darktown. It is the slum of slums. I think it's like within the bowels of the city, actually. Some elven woman here.
Something of yours, sir.
A strange turn. Thank you.
We had some Locks of the Golden Fool. The book found an appreciative owner. If you remember, I did pick up a book that elves would like. So, there's not really quests so much as kind of like very, very side quests. That if you go and you look at the quests, it goes main plot, and then rumors, which are really small, and then there's side quests, which we don't have any right now. So rumors are they're very, very small. Small rewards, but they're things that you can do. You look like you're selling things. What are you doing here, Elf? There's a lot of elves here.
Tom Wise?
Huh? Oh, Hawk. Haven't seen you since we did that job together for Athenra. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the deep roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
We can't all make a living in the Undercity.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? Athenril's scarce these days. And the coterie have their own mixers. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know.
Nice.
In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
Thank you very much. Order potions and grenades. We have absolutely no ability to do anything yet for any runes. Yeah, if you have the ingredients. Like I said, you only have to get them so many times, not for each item. So if
survive the trip back, Blight or no.
So if a poison requires 2 Deathroot, that doesn't mean you have to get 2 Deathroot per bottle of the poison. You just have to get 2 sources of Deathroot, and you'll always be able to order that.
Better pay up.
As long as you have the coin. Oh, we have run into some rogues. Coterie rogues, actually. Wow. I'm gonna throw my miasmic flask at you. Really? I'm gonna knock him down. Oh, what's going on? Nice. And I'm gonna backstab this rogue. That went fast. In fact, I'm gonna bring out Cricket. Thank you, Cricket, but you came in a little bit too late. This thug. Stamina draft. And what is this guy?
Dark Spawn is the real dark.
Dark Spawn, here's the real dark. Okay, now.
Alone in the dark. And that's how we like it.
Alone in the dark, and that's how we like it. Oh yeah, the Amell Estate. This is how we can get up into our estate. That might be an idea for us to do while we're down here. I'm actually very excited at the prospect of that. The entrance is down here, and Bethany's with us.
Take what I like.
Oh, we already came this way. That's how we started. I got a little turned around here from those guys. Oof. I thought the other back alleys on the surface were bad. Yeah, this is definitely in the bowels of the city, within the rock.
People choose to live here? It amazes me.
We've got somebody that's wanting to fight us. More mercenaries, more street thugs. And Chester's right in there. Good dirty shirt. And you guys can get this. I wish there was more range there. Now, if you're wondering, I go extra fast because I have the speed mode. It increases by 10%. And I'll be able to increase that even further. That was awesome. With further talents put into the skills, as I become more skilled in my trade of killing. Okay, you guys are turning me all around. It's hard for me to know what's what and where to go. I do see a plant here.
This is older than Sister was.
What? This is older than Sister was. There's Deathroot. Deathroot has been used in magic and potion making for centuries. It's a fragile-looking plant with a thin stalk and purple flowers, which fruits once a year, developing bright red fleshy pods that cause disorientation and dizziness if ingested. There are two varieties. The more common Arcanist Deathroot was first found by Archon Hadranus when he discovered it's growing on several dead slaves. Really? The other Lunatic's Deathroot is most closely associated with the story of the courtesan Melusine, who sought revenge on a powerful magister and his family. She harvested the plant, baked it into small pies for the magister's banquet, and presented them to the magister at a banquet. All the guests were seized by terrifying hallucinations after eating the pies and tore each other to pieces. Wow. Yeah, this is some pretty deadly stuff. So we have Deathroot. I think that's our second plant, so we only have one Deathroot. Down here. Hello?
Mind your manners. This is my territory.
Okay. Very well armed. Oh, I think they're slavers, actually. There's some human remains here. Quest updated. The remains of Sister Plinth. The remains of the missionary sister who sought to bring the chant of light to the dark places of Kirkwall. The chantry archivists are always looking to catalog their loss on the memorial wall. Yeah, as you can see, everything is kind of taken out of the rock. Okay, so this is where, to the left is where we started, I believe. Yeah.
Rather be free down here, I guess.
Darktown. Is there anywhere more pathetic?
The Tevinter Imperium. Kirkwall, Darktown. Darktown was once a mine controlled by the Tevinter Imperium. Once exhausted, the mine shafts were extended under the city to dispose of sewage from Kirkwall's overcrowded population of slaves. Unsurprisingly, the tunnels became a refuge for those fleeing captivity. A similar trend continues today. The Undercity, as some call it, its home to the diseased, the insane, to criminals, and even the dead. Unwanted corpses are often discarded here by murderers and lazy undertakers. Darktown slums make Lowtown look pleasant in comparison. The foul miasma known as choke damp clogs and swells in every corner of the Darktown, creating a poisonous mist. Its sewers are a dangerous place. The walls are damp, slick and coated with phosphorescent lichen. The sewer is a maze, and one foolish enough to enter it is not likely to be heard of from again. Brother Genetivi found that one out. That is a very well-traveled man. Chester, or Cricket, why are you not with us? There is a sack here. Broken longsword, so it's junk to sell.
Well, there'll be 3 down here, I guess.
Yeah, these people really are sort of hopeless. They live very, very impoverished lives. Barely surviving. A lot of them don't survive here. They come here and they die. So we've already been here, actually. Let's go up. Try not to continue going the same places we went to, in which we are.
Dark Spawn.
Jeez. It's so easy to get turned around here. This is leaving the area. Suspicious rubble. Rusty metal spoon. No, someone might buy that for 2 coppers. Now, I think we need to go down this way. We went the opposite way before. Now, this is a new area. This is the way up to my...
This is the cellar door.
Yeah, to our family's
Let's
estate.
go in and see why Gamlin lied.
I think we should do that, actually. But that's going to have to wait for another video. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe.